Now to the actors who for years graced our screens in some of Australia's most loved soap operas and dramas, and who now are forced to survive on pension payments. And while their shows are still going to air in reruns or being sold as DVDs, the production companies behind them are refusing to make residual payments to the actors involved. And now the stars are fighting back, as Paul Macon reports.
They are Australia's most enduring soapy stars. Characters that Aussies have taken to their hearts.
Can I give you a hand with something there?
No, that's okay.
Yeah,
And while the public may still be hungry for soaps that went out of production long ago, it appears many of the actors involved are just hungry.
We are not whinging actors. We are people with the right to be paid for our work.
Leela Hayes, who played Beryl Palmer on Sons and Daughters, is one angry actress.
It stinks.
Doing it hard because of what she calls plain old greed.
They're stealing us.
Leela claims production company Grundy's has left her and fellow cast members high and dry by bringing down the curtain on residual payments for reruns of Sons and Daughters on pay and free-to-air TV.
I'm not just talking Australia, I'm talking all over the world. Jamaica, Belgium, repeats in England, South Africa, the Middle East.
Brian Wenzel played cop Frank Gilroy on A Country Practice. Despite DVD sales and reruns of ACP and other shows he starred in, he is today left on the pension.
I've never received a halfpenny for any of those, and they are at present repeating all those Crawford shows on Win TV.
Actress Paula Duncan has joined Leela's campaign to get residuals paid. She says when she and fellow actors signed contracts years ago, they couldn't imagine what was to come.
How did we know 20 years ago that we were going to produce DVDs and we were going to have cable networks?
To get basically nothing, how dare they? How dare they rip us off?
The contracts have been a battle between ourselves and the producers over a number of years.
Simon Whipp from the Media, Entertainment and Arts Alliance says there's a moral obligation for producers to do the right thing.
As applies in the UK, the US and Canada, performers should continue to receive payments as long as the productions which the performers worked continue to be exploited.
For Leela Hayes, her first knowledge of Sons and Daughters reruns on cable TV came from friends.
They'd seen me on television. I said, in what? And they said, on Foxtel. I said, what? What in? Sons and Daughters. So I checked out a Foxtel book 5 times a day. It was being shown, and we weren't getting a red cent.
Under the commercial arrangements entered into with the performers at the time of the original production, all fees due to the performers for the first 4 runs were paid, and as such no further residuals are payable.
Grundy's reckon they release the DVDs just for collectors and make little money from it.
Bull.
Here's some DVDs we made. We're not making anything on it, but here, buy them.
For Leela Hayes, it's been a battle financially, with her daughter helping out when she can. Tough for a proud lady to take.
My daughter bought this. Without Melissa, I wouldn't be sitting here.
So it's a very difficult situation, and I guess what we're relying on more than anything is the honourability of the production houses.
And even if there isn't a contractual obligation, as long as the program continues to generate revenue, performers should share in it.
Sounds fair. Paul Macon reporting there.